We Are Error.
Hey everybody, welcome to the We Are Error podcast. This is Duck. I am here with Jake and also Javi. And thank you very much for listening. What is the We Are Error podcast? It's a podcast where we talk about movies, entertainment, whatever the fuck we want to talk about. And so this week we're going to start off with some movie news.
Movie news.
You got
Willy Wah.
Dude, it was the Willy Alright, y'all, the big news today is the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer was dropped, and we just watched it. And just real quick, I thought it looked fucking awesome. What'd you guys think?
Amazing.
I geeked out. Amazing.
Yeah? And so what was it about the trailer we liked other than the smoking hot?
Marissa Tomei. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Does she age?
I don't think she does.
Does she age?
Aunt Tomei.
Is it one of those Dorian Gray situations where there's a really ugly painting somewhere of her?
I'm pretty sure if you showed her that painting, she would die.
Ooh.
Oh, is that how that story works?
Yeah, Dorian Gray's like in a mural that if he saw his painting of himself, he would like just wither away. The age would automatically catch up to him.
What is this?
Die.
The guy from 50 Shades of
Yeah,
Grey?
that's his name, right?
Dorian Gray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that?
But it's not the guy from 50 Shades of Grey.
What was I talking
The real
about?
Dorian Gray didn't have a sex dungeon.
Yeah, he had a painting.
Yeah.
A sex painting.
A sex painting.
Sexual painting. A sexual painting.
How do you guys know this?
Sexual
I've never seen the
paintings.
movie or read the books.
Of what?
Then why do you know about Dorian Gray?
Because he's in literature. It's an actual...
Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey.
Not that Dorian Gray!
Jesus Christ, Pop.
I'm sorry.
It's alright, I was trying to turn on your mic and I was failing miserably.
You just
right.
got me all worked up.
So the guy has a secretary that is his sub, and he also has a painting that if he looks at it, he will get old and
Yes.
die.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Is that, I'm asking you.
No,
This
you're
is-
the one who read the books and saw the painting.
First of all, Dorian Gray's got nothing to do with sex and subbing.
Why is it called 50 Shades of Grey? That's all the
I
painting
don't
colors.
understand.
Didn't they paint it with 50 different shades? And then...
Oh, now I get
I
it.
hate you guys.
It's about.
Oh, you know what we found out is he has read the books and seen the movies.
I've never seen the movies. I've never read the books.
How do you know about Dorian Gray then?
Wait, it's Christian Grey from... Oh, you fuckers!
How do you know it's Christian Grey?
Boy, you said that with some passion. It's Christian Grey. You had a little bit of carnage. Straight carnage. All right, so Marissa, sorry.
Aunt Tomei.
Aunt Tomei is smoking hot. Evidently, everyone's... Here's my question is, he had that weird interaction that Tony Stark had with Aunt Tomei also, where everyone's just kind of like, I want to fuck her. And then, fucking Nelson, I mean, what's his name? Happy Hogan.
Happy Hogan.
Sorry, I went to Daredevil.
Fucking
He was in Daredevil,
Yeah,
remember?
yeah.
So, anyhow, he wants to fuck her, too. Do you think Peter Parker has to deal with that interaction all the time?
All the time, yes.
It must be really awkward because I'm sure he wants to fuck her too.
I was thinking the same thing. Some weird Pornhub shit going on.
It's probably not like his aunt by blood either. Like
Oh,
his
God.
blood
So
uncle
it's
died,
fine. I
so
hope
like
that's
it's
the-
kind of just like
I
what?
Just a little.
really hope that's the Pornhub title.
Like, she
Aunt
married
not
into
by
the
blood.
Parker family. And that'll make
No, the Pornhub title will be Blood Aunt seduces younger superhero teenage nephew.
seduces.
Fucking blood. They never specify in the Pornhub videos blood ants, and I'm like, oh, it's just that much dirtier.
Like taboo.
All right, we got to pass this. We're digging a hole. We're all right. So what else about the trailer? Mysterio at the end. Jake says, so he's a good guy.
Yeah.
That's supposedly what's going on. He's a good guy.
Why?
Here's the thing.
Okay, no,
This
there's going to be
wall
like a
is
classic
shoe size.
fucking face to heel turn, right? Like at the end. Like he's going to start off as a good guy, and then they're not going to see eye to eye on some shit, and then all of a sudden Mysterio is going to be building the Sinister Six with Vulture and, you know, the rest of the
All I know is that I think
Listen.
this is going to be a classic case of... Like, Mysterio's powers, he can, like, do illusions and shit. I think it's going to, like, fool Peter Parker to thinking that he's a hero when in actuality he's just a fucking villain.
So who were they fighting that was in the fucking water? Like
Creations done by Mysterio.
Well, here's the thing.
Ooh, that's a good
It's
idea. Like, he's making the fucking villain himself so he can fight it to
him.
get...
Yep.
Supposedly that's the Elementals, and that's the actual name of the characters. I 100% agree with both of you. It is illusions, and even more than that, I think the whole thing's an illusion.
Yeah.
I think one of two things. Either this is his Jacob's Ladder moment, where his last couple of seconds before he dusts away, this is what he sees. That's what I think is going on. Or I think that possibly this could be an illusion created in the Danger Room. I think possibly this could be connected to X-Men somehow, and they could be in the Danger Room, because if you look at that little Spider-Man globe that they showed at the end of it, and if you remember how the Danger Room looks, it looks gridded like that, too. I think possibly this could be all holograms.
Wow.
Like you said, but I think even more so, that would connect in the X-Men and bring them in. That would be fucking amazing.
I know that Feige recently said in an interview that he wants to start bringing in mutants into the MCU.
That's what I'm saying. So I honestly thought that there was Sandman at one point.
I would think that Spider-Man would be the right avenue to introduce the mutants. I would think it'd be more so Avengers.
Possibly.
I don't know.
And for me, it was just watching it. I'm like, man, I think this is all an illusion. I think that there's something playing into it. Why would it be bad?
Very Danger Room-esque.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. If the whole thing is a hologram and all of it's fake anyhow, and he's creating all this stuff, and which could be possible because they're thinking that when they go to the past in Endgame, they're going to be going not so much into the past, maybe possibly, but they could be going into that thing in Civil War that was introduced, the memories room where Tony Stark goes to the past and he sees his parents. Exactly. So they think that that's going to play, and that's how they're going to go back and figure out how to defeat Thanos.
Okay.
So what if Mysterio helped him create that technology, and now he uses it against pretty much his child? I think that'd be kind of cool. By the way, no one put that out yet today. That's all ours. We are trademarked. We came up with that shit.
That's right.
What else about the trailer did you guys like? I think the small character moments, I think having Spider-Man as the teenager and have those awkward moments was fucking genius. That's what I loved about the first movie.
It's the most faithful on-screen adaptation of Peter Parker as we know, I think.
And you pointed out the Ditko. He had the Ditko wings. He had the original costume.
Yeah, he's got the little webs underneath his armpits there.
And
did he
stuff
not have those in the first one?
I don't believe so, no. I think it was
there was a
He
scene
was rocking two different spider suits in this trailer.
I was going to say, I thought there was a scene where he had them, like, I guess, over at the Washington Monument. I'm not sure, though.
You know what? I think you're right. I think he did have those. Yeah. I think you're right. But it's still the color scheme.
But they're more prominent.
Yeah, and the color scheme it plays into
the
what
navy
is supposedly the original
suit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool. And then what else?
What the original suit was actually red and black.
Yes.
The blue
was the highlight.
shadow.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the reflections off of it.
And then somewhere along the lines they inversed it.
Yeah.
Probably a play on the American flag because that's one of the biggest things that people look at the Spider-Man suit. It's red, blue, and white.
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue. My bad. I should have said that correctly.
You fucking French
I fucked it up, you Frenchie.
fucking frog.
Oh no, they figured me out. I must go.
Yeah. Surrender. Oh wait, no,
that's what we always do. Okay.
Bonjour, you cheese-eating surrender monkey.
So, anything else about the trailer? I know, Jake, you just got to see it for the first time. I watched it earlier a couple of times.
It was fucking dope.
I think as I'm watching it, what I do like about the Marvel movies...
It was just a teaser trailer, though, also. So, like,
was that a teaser? That was a long trailer. It was like 2.5 minutes
teaser,
long.
it said.
Sweet Jesus. I can't wait. I mean, I
think that's going to be the only time I want to watch a trailer for this one.
Well, I think I've seen every Spider-Man movie in theaters. Every single one.
Yeah,
so
I think I have also. Every incarnation.
Actually,
I have. One.
Yeah, even Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2.
I walked out of whenever Rhino showed up.
At the very beginning, you're like, fuck
no,
this.
At the end, whenever Rhino showed up.
Oh, yeah. It's at the end of the movie, you walked out of the theater.
Like, that's it. I can't even make it. I was just like...
That was the end of the movie.
Yeah, but it wasn't the end.
Yeah,
like, he just walked out before credits even began to roll.
I was like, I was just like, this has gone too far.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
It should have already been over.
Javi, any final thoughts on Spider-Man Far From Home other than Aunt May is smoking?
I was going to actually say Aunt May is fucking hot.
Oh my god, isn't she? And she got them chickmunk cheeks. And
you are!
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, my biological clock is ticking like this.
Was that my cousin Vinny? Is that what you guys are pulling? Fuck yeah.
Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth? Yeah.
She won an Oscar for that movie,
did.
Didn't she?
Yep.
Much to the chagrin of everybody.
And what
I was nominated that year.
Well, what about you? Where are you from?
Jack Palance win the Oscar that year also started doing push-ups on stage or some shit. I think he was
What? Did he win for City Slickers?
Yeah, he won for City Slickers.
He won for Curly.
Yeah.
How about the sequel where Curly comes back, but it's actually his brother?
Surly.
How about the sequel where Curly comes back and tells Bill Murray you're going to be visited by 3 ghosts?
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Was he in Scrooge?
Yes!
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know that.
No, he wasn't.
That wasn't Jack Palance?
No.
Do you remember my theory on what they should do with the Fantastic Four? Which is set it in the 60s or 70s?
Forget it? Okay.
Yeah.
Peyton Reed, the director of...
Ronco here. Rompo Pill.
Um,
Well, the
Peyton-
Ronco rotisserie. So I don't forget it. 60s. In the 60s, the Fantastic Four.
Peyton Reed, the director of Ant-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp, was originally hired to direct the Fantastic Four before Tim Miller got the job back in the early 2000s. And his version of the Fantastic Four would have been set in the 60s. Well, who works for Marvel now? Who's getting back?
Peyton Manning.
Exactly. Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning. Peyton Reed.
Peyton Reed.
Remember, and also my theory was that they should incorporate Ant-Man into the Fantastic Four. They should use Michael Douglas' younger version of Ant-Man. There's nothing to say that this wouldn't happen. The man's already worked on a script. He already almost got to make that movie. And now he has directed 2 Ant-Man movies. What's saying that that won't happen in the future? And I called that shit how many podcasts ago? Like 4 or 5
Yeah, but
podcasts ago?
still, yeah, this has been a running theory that you've had. I
Oh
think.
my god, you gotta be kidding me. That's the way to fucking do it,
I
man.
don't think so.
You don't like the Fantastic Four, Javi?
I like the Fantastic Four, but I think that'll be kind of weird to introduce them.
Why?
If they've always been around, why haven't they been?
No, they haven't always been around because the Fantastic Four really plays into the cosmic shit big time and time travel big time too. So you got them in the 60s, it happens, and then they just fucking disappear. And then all of a sudden they come out. They're doing it with Captain Marvel right now.
Yeah, that's actually it's pretty sound.
Yeah, that does hold
I'm gonna
water.
say, put some holes in that. Go ahead.
I can't. That holds water.
All right, just saying.
Dude, we just found out that my cousin
I like that
Benny
idea.
was-
Thank you.
Who would you cast as your Fantastic Four?
Oh shit, who would I? Bruce Willis is the Thing.
Is it because he kind of looks like Michael Chiklis?
Yeah.
No,
He's skinny Michael Chiklis.
No,
He's
dude,
skinny Chiklis.
it's Bruce Willis. He's the shit. I don't care how much of a dick
Let's
he
get
comes
the
across
Neiman
as,
Marcus
dude.
version of Michael Chiklis.
Dude, isn't Michael Chiklis the Neiman Marcus version of...
Michael Chiklis is more like the Great Value. Bruce
I was going to say,
Willis.
exactly. Yeah, it's a downgrade.
He's bagged cereal
And who
to
would
Bruce Willis's box cereal.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen as Mr. Fantastic.
What?
Just making shit up at this point. I don't know. Anto May as the Fantastic One. I don't
She's
know.
just been every Marvel movie from now.
Who would you cast?
Uh,
You put less thought into it than I just did, and I literally fucked off on it.
all
You gotta
right.
throw down the gauntlet. Who would you cast? You son of a bitch.
We're gonna put on the spot again.
Give me one. Just give me one. Give me one.
All right.
Human Torch. Who do you cast? Michael B. Jordan. You can't. He already did it. He already did it.
All right.
Fucked it up.
Human Torch.
Why did you say it? So
I'm just telling you.
He's drawing a blank.
I'm just drawing so many blanks right now.
All right, Jake.
Yeah, we get Johnny Storm to play the Human Torch. Obviously.
Liam Neeson.
We'll make a good Mr. Fantastic, I think.
I think John.
think so, boy, do you?
Yeah, that accent will be fucking weird.
set of skills. John Krasinski, who they probably will cast. That's who.
That's actually a good choice.
Yeah, I think that's
I've
who.
been seeing the mock-up, the story arc
Yep.
for that.
Looks good. And then his wife.
You know, like 10 years ago, I would have said Ben Foster as the
Johnny
Human Torch.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, they should give him something.
That would have been fucking awesome,
Just
right?
give Ben Foster anything. I don't care. Throw him
He
in
would
there,
even make a
dude.
good thing, I think.
Dude, he would make a good anything. It's Ben Foster. He's the only child actor, other than name another one that's made it this far. Who's another child actor? Matthew Broderick.
Christian
I don't know.
Bell, Ryan
Christian-
Gosling.
Okay, and then why does Ben Foster, who is obviously the most talented out of all of them, not get fucking anything?
Did you? I saw Vice, man. Christian Bell's really fucking
He is-
talented.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good.
It's not like
He's pretty good.
I don't think Ben Foster's bad. I really like Ben
Of course
Foster.
we
I
know.
don't think he's
That's the goth
quite
greatest
Bell
actor
level
that you
yet,
mentioned out of those
but he's really good.
All right, well, you know, all this love, we got to go to a little bit of hate for one of our heroes.
We'll put Mark Wahlberg as Mr.
Fuck you,
Fantastic.
Star Lord. Are we going there?
Look at my freaking arms.
What? No.
Yeah.
Hey,
Walking
man,
as Mr.
you're a fan.
Fantastic. Oh.
Oh, you're made of rock. I
Ooh.
directed Entourage.
Ooh, I love fucking walking as Mr.
Yeah.
It's clobbering time.
Yeah.
Right now.
That was even a thing.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
That was good.
So you guys heard about what the fall of grace of John Lasseter? He
The
got a little
fucking,
bit
Disney fucking Pixar guy.
Yeah,
Pixar
the
guy?
guy. Yeah, and a little bit of a Me Too situation. So he was a little bit touchy feely.
Who touched him?
No. Christopher Walken did.
Oh my god.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
What you gonna go into my lobster?
Let's go find Nemo.
Lasseter got a little bit touchy-feely with people over the years, to the point where they fired him, basically. They let him go. And they were going to fire him, he quit. But he was just hired by Skydance Animation, who works for Paramount, and they are not happy about the situation. Now, me personally...
Who's unhappy? Paramount?
They have nothing to say about it. They can't do anything. They didn't talk to them before they hired John Lasseter on. Basically, like, it's too soon after the situation.
Hashtag me too. Hashtag too soon.
Yeah, dude. I read the allegations, and even I was like, ooh. But if you watch any of the behind-the-scenes shit, you can see that he's just awkward and very friendly. Yeah. And it got taken the wrong way. And that's what I see when I watch that. But then I read some of the allegations, and I went, well, he's grabbing people's asses and stuff like that. So, once again, nothing was proven, but they did do an internal investigation, and they decided to let him go. So...
You know how many jobs I've worked at where people fucking grab ass and play around and not get fucking upset?
Yeah, you know what? But every once in a while when that shit happens, I think, you know what? People shouldn't be doing this.
But, I don't know, man. That's weird. You work at a place where you're making shit for kids, you know? Mm. A lot of grab ass.
Well, you know, it's not grab ass.
A lot of horseplay.
Hey, grab my Woody.
Yeah, you don't have kids working there. Exactly.
Yeah. It's a weird situation.
You know what we need? A John Lasseter fucking James Gunn team up.
Just bring them together?
Yeah, just fucking make a fucking badass, crazy-ass animated movie.
Everyone who gets Me Too'd gets together and gets to make, like, the craziest movie
We got ever. Fucking Spacey and Spacey and Cosby to do voices for it.
Oh, shit. Sex Toy Story?
Yeah.
Is that what he's literally, they just a dildo, but they still call it Woody. Buzz is a vibrator. Like, holy shit! Buzz and Woody. Oh, no. Lasseter, you deserve to be fired. That's all I'm going to say. Shit. I don't know how to go to the next subject. Alright. So, James McAvoy didn't originally know that Glass was a sequel.
Professor X, James McAvoy, was unaware that he was starring in a sequel this whole time.
Not the Glass movie, but the movie Split. He did not realize that was a sequel to Unbreakable.
Oh, and he got wrangled into it, I
guess. I mean, the movie
Did he
works.
sign a deal before it, or did he realize afterwards and go, yeah, I'll get
evidently, during the rehearsal process, M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong kept saying Unbreakable. It's like, why the fuck does he keep bringing up Unbreakable? And evidently he thought he would put it together. But I'm like, King, I mean, you're the king of the twist. Like, why do you think he would have put that together, even though he's in the fucking movie? So he didn't realize it was a sequel until about halfway through filming. He was like, oh shit, this is interconnected.
Well, the reason why he didn't put it together is because...
None of us did. Did you put it together while watching Split?
No.
At any point did you go, you know what this movie needs? A little Bruce Willis. Spice that son of a bitch.
Yeah, you know what really tied this together? A terrorist act.
Yeah, exactly. Just get a little train explosion in this son of a bitch. Yeah. So, he didn't know. We didn't know. I realize now that Glass, even though it's coming out and it's getting terrible reviews, and hopefully we'll get to see it next week. I know, I'm kind of bummed out about that. Really? What is the twist ending of Glass going to be? Because you know he can't help himself. The only reason
Dallas Howard's going to come flying in on a giant eagle with Paul Giamatti on her back, like
from the Lady in the Water.
The Lady in the Water, guys.
Oh, I thought you meant the Village Blind Bryce Dallas Howard.
Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix are going to be there to bless the water that the lady was from.
Oh shit! So it combines everything.
Oh yeah.
And then Aang from Avatar shows up.
Fuck that! No, he doesn't exist.
Look how serious you got.
Yeah, he's like, no, we will not talk about Avatar.
We'll not bring Aang into this situation. All right, calm down, Harry.
Just saying. It's disgusting.
Oh, I can see.
And then Bruce Willis reveals at the end that he's been dead the whole time.
Adam Driver knew Kylo Ren's Star Wars 9 story from the very start. Supposedly, they've been saying that there is nothing... Oh, by the way, I'm laughing. All right, so yesterday I watched The Man Who Killed Don Quixote, okay?
How was it?
And it's not great. And, about 20 minutes into it, Adam Driver takes off like his shirt and gear, and all I heard in the back of my head was fucking Kylo Thick Bitch Red, and that's all I kept saying in my mind was Kylo Thick Bitch Red. Look at this.
Look at them titties.
And I couldn't stop laughing. I had to text off and be like, fucking Kylo Thick Bitch Red. But the movie is not good. I mean, I really wanted to be excited about it, and it was not what I wanted to be. It feels like a Terry Gilliam movie. That's the best I can say.
I really had high hopes for that one.
Yeah, they're hit or miss, his movies, though.
High hopes. Yeah, they are.
Did you like Brazil?
Nope.
Yeah.
Really
some people love Brazil.
I cannot get into it for the life of me.
But like Fear and Loathing, love it.
Love it.
12 Monkeys,
love it.
Fucking amazing. That's it. Love it. That's it.
Love it.
Do you know he was originally? They went after him to direct Harry Potter and the. You know what's bullshit? All right, first of all, they went after him to direct Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the first one, and he wanted to do it a very specific way, and the studio said no. Then they got Chris Columbus to direct it. And, I mean, he set the groundwork for what it was going to be. It's fine. I like the way he did it. But, man, can you imagine a Terry Gilliam fucking Harry Potter movie?
Yeah,
That'd be some trippy ass shit.
Dude,
he made that already. Heath Ledger died while he was making it, right?
But the...
Imaginary Dr.
Yeah, that was a weird movie.
I do like that movie.
Why?
It's just weird. It seems unfinished.
It does feel unfinished because it was unfinished, but that is what can you do?
Yeah,
How about after Lee dies, just fucking, especially Lee like Ledger, just kill it, drop it.
Yeah, but then you want to see his last performance, especially after the Joker. We all want to see his last performance.
That should have been his last performance.
Make it a short.
Just make it a short.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we got really depressed there for a second, so... the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which we all love.
We didn't finish the episode 9 story.
The end of the story is... basically, they've been saying that there was no game plan for the episodes at the new trilogy. J.J. Abrams had written a script that was going to be, episode 7 and outline for episode 8, which Ryan Johnson threw out the fucking window.
Fuck that guy.
So evidently, his ideas that he had for episode 8, he's picked back up. And somebody along the line had said to Adam Driver, here's what your character arc will be over the next 3 movies. And his basis of what he's been playing the character as is based upon that. But of course he doesn't say what it was. But there is some direction with him, his character. At least we know that.
Hey, that's good.
And
so
also,
do you think it's going to be the turn? Yeah, it's going to be the heel turn.
Rey, Sith.
Yep. I think that's what it's going to be. And
that would be...
I really wanted her to switch at the end of the last.
It's going to happen.
I think it might actually end up happening.
I wanted her to switch so bad.
Because she doesn't have any family. She has no ties to anything. Whereas Ben Solo has ties to the entire fucking franchise.
So if Rey is the reincarnation of Anakin Skywalker, let's say it's that, but she's the pure evil, or maybe she's a reincarnation of Palpatine.
Maybe she's not a reincarnation at all. Maybe she just fucking hates everything because she doesn't really have a fucking family, is what I'm saying.
So she's pure evil.
She just turns...
She becomes the new Vader?
No, everything's going to die with them. They're going to die at the end of the series, pretty much.
So
it's going to be the end of the Jedi, end of the Sith.
So then what do we do after that? Because they already announced it.
Fucking
10,
nothing.
11, 12.
If
well, they've already planted the
seeds
with Last Jedi's ending with the kid and the fucking broom while he's cleaning up the fucking...
fuck, man. Goddamn Anakin kill that kid.
Fucking pug horse.
Look how mad Javi is right now about this.
Just saying.
You're so pissed about it. Why are you so mad?
I'm mad also. I'm not expressing it like he is.
It's just gonna end.
He's acting out.
You guys just want... Go to your room. You guys, it seems like such a downer. Like, The Last Jedi really did destroy us, didn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't until that you mentioned how you felt about Last Jedi. I went back and watched it lately. I was like, fuck, he's right. Fuck, he's right.
I'm just saying, like, yeah.
The collective gasp of everyone else, too, is just like, you know what? Fuck this
Like,
movie.
I dread everything now, honestly. I dread The Mandalorian, which I'm probably going to have to get this fucking stupid tattoo removed if that goes back.
No, it's Favreau. He'll be fine.
I hope so.
Yeah, he's taking care of it, man.
Yeah.
Probably Kevin Smith, too, like I said. It's got to be Kevin Smith coming in there. It's got to be. It's got to be. He's working for Disney in some capacity. It's got to be Star Wars or Marvel. And I think, either, like I said before, it's either Mandalorian or I think he's involved with Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I truly believe that.
That would be fucking
Because him and Chris Pratt have kind of a bromance going on a little bit.
That would be ideal, also.
That's what I'm saying. And him and James Gunn are friends. Maybe it could be a blessing type situation where he's
just feeding him info. Also, like, well, here's what I was gonna do.
Dude, Kevin Smith would do it. He'd just be like, "What's this scene supposed to be?" All right,
he's like, "Just give me your script and I'll put my name on it."
Yeah, dude, it'd be
let me just do a little dialogue chunk here, though.
All right, where was that? Oh, they're bringing back the turtles. It doesn't matter.
Fuck that shit.
God damn it!
Fuck that.
Fuck. It better be the fucking Coen brothers making it or something.
The Coen Brother Ninja Turtles?
That would be great.
Oh, that would be awesome. What'd you think of the last two movies? I liked them. We saw the
terrible.
first one. Me and Jake saw the first one with a group of friends at the fucking theater. Michael Bay Mountain for a half hour. We're both kind of like, all right, it's fine.
Once the turtles were revealed, I was with it.
Yeah, it was fun. And then the second one, Out of the Shadows, it's fun.
It's a fun
Casey
movie.
Jones sucks, but
it's
other
a
than that...
popcorn fucking movie.
Exactly. And if you look at it that way and go, I don't have to take
Yeah, I
this
think
seriously.
people are expecting way too much out of it.
Yeah. The first Turtles movie is good.
Whenever
It
you
really
knew
is.
that Michael Bay was attached to it, you were expecting
Yeah.
too much out of it.
Everyone was pissed, but honestly, if you just sit back and go, it's a movie, it's
Yeah.
not that bad, it's fun. Why did you hate it so
Fucking
much?
Johnny Knoxville
It's
as
Michael Bay.
Leonardo, that's pretty cool.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with Michael Bay if Michael Bay does it right.
Yeah, he's
There's
right.
nothing wrong
Did he
with
There's
write those?
plenty
or did
of
he
great
direct those?
movies
No,
that
he
he
just
did.
produced
Didn't
it.
Michael Bay do The Rock?
Yeah,
Dude,
I'm
I
pretty
fucking
sure he
love The
did.
Rock.
Yeah. The Rock was fucking awesome. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Pretty sure he did Con Air also.
No.
I know that was Bruckheimer was involved, but I did think it was Con Air.
Well, Bruckheimer's involved in all of them.
Yeah.
They're
Wait,
all
did
Bruckheimer
Con Air
films.
have a 360 shot?
What is your hatred of 360
Oh,
shots?
no,
that's
Bad
a Michael Bay
Boys.
thing.
Bad
Yeah.
Boys is what you're thinking of.
Dude, 360 shots are the shit.
Bad Boys 2.
Yeah, but Michael Bay is known for the 360. In every one of his movies, there's a 360 shot.
I'm not a fan of Transformers. That's the only thing Michael Bay's ever done where I went, fuck you. But
I
everything
like
else he's
Transformers Dark Knight.
I heard that Bumblebee's fucking dope.
Not Dark Knight.
done. Dark of the Moon.
Dark of the Moon.
Dark of the Moon's good.
Yeah, Dark
This
of the Moon
last
is
one-
good.
say,
Yeah, we've talked
First
about
one,
this already.
so-so. Second one, terrible.
Garbage.
Third one,
Third
I
one's
fucking dug the shit out
Yeah,
of it.
third one's really
And I
good.
can't finish the fourth one.
No.
I can't. And then the
I
fifth
didn't
one
even
ain't
try
gonna go.
this one.
Nope.
Yeah, the
Which
last
one's the
night.
fourth one?
That's the dinosaurs.
Oh, that's the last. No, wait.
Dinosaurs and then the last night.
No, I think the
Age of
Dinosaurs is last.
Extinction?
Is that called
Right?
Extinction?
I think so.
Maybe it was Redemption, Returns,
No, I think
Radiation.
it's Age of Extinction.
Oh, it's
It is
Transformers
Age of
3,
Extinction,
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
I do want to see the dinosaurs though, eventually,
Because
but I can't
of
get through
the
that fucking
dinosaurs,
movie.
because they're extinct.
Yeah, but why can't I get through
What
the
a
fucking movie?
Stupid fucking title. Right, because it's like fucking 3.5 hours long, and you get to the dinosaurs, and it's an hour left in the movie.
I couldn't get to them.
20 minutes of build up to fucking even utilize the dinosaurs. Last 10 minutes, dinosaurs
About the
fight.
point where they start,
End.
they killed
Insane.
They killed T.J. Miller, and then
Yes, that's where I was like, fuck this movie.
and then the boyfriend shows up, and he's like, "Well, it's legal in fucking Texas, not from Australia or something." And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Because he was fucking an underage girl, and I'm like, "I don't think I'd put that in a movie. That's kind of
Yeah.
weird."
Yeah, a little bit.
That bothered me a lot. I was like,
And then
not a
fast
fan.
forward to, honey, give me my space gun.
"What? No." All right, Javi, you're so mad about this.
No, I'm just like,
We,
no, I just,
you-
no.
we all need another shot. Look how upset.
Take
he
a
is.
shot.
bitch, you haven't taken a shot yet.
I'll take a shot.
You take a shot?
Yeah, I'll take a shot.
Jake, have a shot?
Have a shot?
Yeah, I'll have a
Take a
shot.
Guys want to have a shot? Guys want to have a shot? I'm saying it's a Jim Beam.
God.
Love you, buddy.
That's why I fucking love you, Jake.
I
Only
love
you got
buddy.
that.
I love you.
Salute. Javi from a distance.
Salute, Doug.
Salute.
Happy birthday, bro.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
Happy belated,
All
Doug.
right, no more angry Hobbs, okay?
I wasn't angry.
Oh. Yeah, he had mean eyes.
Got really depressed, you did.
He did, dude. He had mean eyes. Did you see? He was like, "Fuck Michael Bay."
All around me.
Transformers.
Yeah.
Rumor. That's the headline.
Willis?
Penguin will be one of the Batman's main villains. All right, I'm done with that. And supposedly it could be Jonah Hill or it could
Yes.
be...
But I doubt that.
Yeah, they probably won't.
Is Danny DeVito going to reprise his role?
Or
That would be great.
yeah, it would be great. Or Josh.
Oswald Cobblepot.
Or Josh Gad could be the other person who plays the Penguin.
I prefer
Oh,
Jonah Hill.
yeah, okay. I mean, I'd be alright with Josh Gad.
I don't need a crooning penguin.
Josh Gad's pretty good, though, man. Have y'all seen The Rocker?
The what?
The Rocker with Rainn Wilson?
Really?
I like Josh Gad in that.
I like
No one
Josh
can
Gad.
sleep
in
with
that.
his eyes open like Josh Gad in a tour bus.
Oh,
What?
That was one of the scenes in The Rocker.
I never saw The Rocker.
It's good.
It's actually not
It's
bad.
funny.
It's got Dwight in it, right? From
Yeah.
The Office, yeah.
And M. Stone.
Also, wasn't he like the star of the Book of Mormon?
Yes,
on,
he was.
on the stage?
Yes, he was. And if
Yeah.
you ever watch the bootleg of it, you'll understand why he has a career now. He had a TV show for a little while, too. Something about it was like in the White House or something like that. Some crazy show. But
Sound like IFC or something.
how about Pixels? That movie was bad. right?
Horrible.
Yeah, it was
Really bad.
Yeah, what else has he been in? He was gay in Beauty.
I
and the
like how
Beast.
they got Peter Dinklage to play a little version of fucking
Billy
Mitchell.
Mitchell. Yeah.
They just like totally shut. I'm sorry. I love Peter Dinklage, no offense. But there's nothing more demeaning that you can do to Billy Mitchell than to make a little dwarf look.
Yeah, but it's Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, I know.
He's like king of the midgets.
Right.
Dude.
Yeah.
He's technically the world's tallest dwarf, too.
No, that's not true. And see Jake's face as he took in that joke. He rolls over them with an iron fist.
Tiny little face.
I love the Dinklage, though.
Right, yeah, fuck yeah, he's awesome. Great. King of the midgets.
King of the Midge!
There's rumors out there. Have you guys watched Bird Box yet?
No.
I'm kind of...
No?
Like the meme, like there's a meme of Charlie from the Toy Story, like with a crazy one. Me trying to piece together what Bird Box is about by doing the memes.
That's what I told Doug also. I was like, nah, I pretty much pieced it all together from the memes.
So basically, I mean, I won't give away the movie if you haven't seen it. I think it's alright. But
please, spoil it for us.
Everyone knows the blindfolds, you see the monster, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so if you look and you see the monster, you're dead.
Yes,
that's why they all. So it's like the episode of Doctor Who
If you see the monster
with the angels,
immediately commit suicide.
Screaming statues.
This is big spoilers. I'm going to say some big spoilers right now if you haven't watched it. Except for if you're crazy, if you're a lunatic who escaped from the psychiatric ward.
Oh, because you're seeing some whole other shit.
You see something beautiful like an angel, and then these lunatics go around and they start trying to get people to look at the monsters. That's like the big twist in the movie. And then the ending, too, which I won't give away.
So it's like A Quiet Place, but for Vision.
Yes, that's exactly what it is, and The Quiet Place, I guess, is way better. I haven't seen it.
It's great.
Yeah, but that's still fucking... The whole premise for that movie sucks nuts to me also. Like, seriously?
Basically, this is what I said, and Will said it, too. All Bird Box is the happening with invisible monsters. That's all it is.
Oh, I like
that. You like the happening?
I really do.
Will loves the happening. You guys should have a conversation about that. I think you're fucking crazy.
Go suck each other off. This is the worst shovel on a ding dong twist.
Take a shotgun to the torso.
What the freaking heck is happening here?
That's what I was going to say.
What's happening?
What is that? Hey, Javi.
What's happening?
What? No.
Okay, let's see here. No. Let's see here. Everybody thinks it's a terrorist attack. What terrorist attack? Let's evacuate and tell you what, let's all get on a fucking subway. That makes sense, right?
If you guys ever want to know what living in the outskirts of Pennsylvania is like, though, watch that fucking movie, because that's exactly what it's like.
That old lady.
What's happening over here?
Yes, that's 100% what it's like. Living.
Hey,
just tons of green.
What the heck is happening over here?
Mark Wahlberg.
Wahlberg.
Get off my land, Wahlberg.
That's what it's like in Pennsylvania.
And then Wahlberg goes, what the heck is happening? What the hell? People tell the neighbors by screaming, Wahlberg!
Right. What was the bees or something in the happening?
Wow, what was it? Oh, it was the trees were killing everyone, right?
It was like plants, so you said, at least it can't.
Once again, it's not a good movie, but you liked it, so I don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah, you like.
I like Bird Box, so fair enough.
I like the lawnmower running over the guy in it. That's why I like me some happening.
So Portland police have asked out on Twitter that people not take the Bird Box challenge while driving their car.
How stupid can you get?
It's fucking happening. People are driving their vehicles with blindfolds on.
So it's the
Idiocracy.
It is. We are there. You ever saw that movie? That was like 5 years ago, and we fucking went.
Idiocracy is more than 5 years ago.
All right, so here's our last story. I want to get into what our subject's going to be tonight, because I haven't told you guys what our subject's going to be tonight.
Subject.
All right, so Hulu released a documentary this week. Have you heard of the documentary?
I've heard of the documentary.
It's a nonfiction.
It's a nonfiction documentary. Yes, that is correct. It's called Fire Fraud, and it's about the fire festival that happened 2 years ago, where a bunch of rich, pampered kids thought they were going to the new Coachella or Burning Man, and they flew to a island in Bahamas, and they were greeted. They thought they were going to have all these luxury settings and beautiful tents, and all these bands were going to play. And they showed up, and there were FEMA tents there, and the food was like grilled cheese sandwiches, and none of the bands showed up. It is one of the worst planned events that has ever happened, and it cost the tickets were upwards of $250,000. It was nuts.
Who's supposed to be there?
Dude, you gotta watch the documentary. All the cool kids who thought they were once again going to the big new music event showed up.
Who pulled one over on them?
Oh, dude, that's what the documentary's about. This guy called Billy Mitchell. No, wait.
Good king of the midgets, Billy Mitchell.
His name was Billy McFarland, but it's a wonderful documentary.
What?
Yeah.
Billy McFarland did this?
Yes, Billy McFarland.
I know Billy McFarland.
You know Billy?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He's a comic.
There's people running around now in Pennsylvania going, Billy! You know my land.
Shit, I'm sorry, Billy.
No, the documentary is really, really interesting. Here's the reason I brought it up for our subject tonight. Hulu fucking pulled a fast one on Netflix. Netflix was about to release their version of this documentary.
Is it about the same story?
It's the same story, and it's called like Fire, the story of the biggest event that didn't happen or something like that. Hulu instead goes, oh, we have a documentary about the same thing, and they release it like a week before.
We got it on tap.
They immediately just released it out of nowhere. They're like, here's the trailer, and you can watch it now. Boom. And they undercut Netflix. And the reason they undercut Netflix is literally in the documentary, they're talking about at the very end, the guy goes, you know what's so fucked up is we're making this documentary now, and Netflix is going to release one here soon, too. And I was like, oh, my God. We've talked about it before. Dueling fucking movies.
Yeah.
Dueling movies. Movies that come out at the same time.
Happens all the time.
Happens all the time. There's a long history of it. So that's the subject I want to talk about. Dueling movies. Movies that are so much alike or have the same premise. So we're going to talk about that.
Let's talk about that.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to talk about dueling movies, and I want to start with Top Gun and Iron Eagle. 1986.
Haven't seen either of them.
You've never seen Top Gun?
Louis Gossett Jr.?
Yeah, you never saw that?
God damn, what was the fucking kid's name in it?
For what?
Iron Eagle.
Oh, I don't remember either.
Oh, fuck. That's going to drive me nuts.
But two 1986
Billy
films
something?
about cocky young pilots proving their mettle. I don't know. We'll look it up.
Proving their metal.
Yeah.
Their metal?
Trying to get their mettle.
Not M-E-T-T-L-A.
M-E-T-T-L-E.
But M-E-D-L-A. A-L. Medla.
So you've seen both of them, right? I've never seen Iron Eagle.
Yeah.
Which one's better?
Top Gun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hands down Top Gun? You never saw Top Gun?
I've never seen
look,
Top Gun.
Come on, dude. Playing with the boys?
I've never seen Top Gun.
Dude.
Listen, Iron Eagle is like in the same vein as like American Ninja. Like,
Not good? It's cheesy?
Yeah, it was
It
just
sounds
like
cheesy.
yeah, it was a low budget
Never saw
version.
And
It was a Cinemax movie.
I'm going to tell you a secret now. Oh, dude, I miss those Skinemax. Those
Yeah, but it wasn't a Skinemax.
Oh,
it was just
dude.
Cinemax.
The kids don't understand about the Skinemax though. Late at night,
they
you gotta. No, dude, they got everything at the fucking tip. Literally, the tip of their dick and the tip of the fingers to get it to.
They don't know the
dude.
pain.
The
trying to
amount
get
of
a
work
nut off.
we had to go through to see a little bit of softcore porn. Not even fucking hardcore. 3 guys, 1 girl. Aunt Tomei bullshit, right? with her blood, whatever we said earlier. I'm talking like you had to sneak into the room late at night. You had to have your VHS tape ready. You had to record that shit. You had to be quiet.
Oh, have the other channel ready to hit back.
Oh, yeah. Always have it.
Late
Yeah.
back with
Yeah.
Conan O'Brien.
Dude. It
Well,
was,
like, why are you looking, you fucking pervert? Why are you checking on me?
Yeah.
What am I doing in here?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Dude, so much work just to be able to just record like a snippet of it so you can watch it later and just, jerk off. I don't care.
Oh, yeah, so the
dude,
recorder.
So much work. Oh, my God. And then, like you said, you had to have that remote or set on, what was it, the previous channel?
A spike or something like that.
Yeah, I was just watching cartoons. It's not, not softcore pussy. What's
Yeah.
a pussy look like? I don't even know. I've never seen one.
Then,
Softcore.
meanwhile, your mom tells your dad that you're jerking off cartoons.
We gotta block the Cartoon Network. This is ridiculous.
Everything's going to plan.
they got the 4-digit code on the Cartoon Network with Skinemax.
Yeah, all free, baby.
We actually,
I don't miss those.
when we were kids, we had the 4-digit code on the Sci-Fi channel because my brother would watch it all the time, and it would always play like scary movies, and I was scared of everything as a kid. So I'd walk in the room, and immediately he'd just be like, Sci-Fi, and whatever was on, I'd be like, ah! I'd be like, no! And I'd run out of the room. So eventually they put the fucking code on it because it scared me. The other thing too was I think they put the code on some of the other channels, but he always figured out the code. Like,
nice.
There was no reason not to.
It had to be one of y'all's birthdays.
Was it favorite kid's birthday?
Yeah,
It probably was.
It probably is.
It probably
The one
was.
who kept changing the code probably had the code.
And what's even better is my brother had so much softcore porn recorded on VHS tapes, and he'd always put it after movies no one would expect or ever watch, like The Cat from Outer Space. Who the fuck wants to watch The Cat from Outer Space? Well, he threw some pussy on that tape, I'll tell you that much. It was awesome.
Yeah. Of my parents' wedding.
Yeah.
Like, let's watch after that.
Dude, Did you really put it on that one?
I took a piece of tape and I covered that one hole on a VHS.
Yeah.
Of
And fucked it?
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. And I went, oh, make it hard. So what'd you do though?
Like, I just covered it. You know how the thing on the VHS tape, that it won't let you record if it's an actual movie. You just put a piece of tape over it.
Why are you giving knowledge no one can use anymore? Like, back in the day, we would have been like, what? No,
I have a MacGyver in my own
Hacker Supreme.
Yeah. Dude, all you did was put a piece of tape over a hole. Like, it wasn't that.
And then I record over Land Before Time.
Yeah, so
you put porn over the Land Before Time?
Fuck yeah, it is awful.
But about Bigfoot. I mean, Littlefoot.
Fuck Littlefoot. I'm glad that bitch is extinct.
Whoa. Shots fired. You know what's really fucked up?
He's the Sarah of our group, because I've seen the Land Before Time. Three horns don't play with long necks, do they, motherfucker? Anyhow, what's fucked up?
Damn. That's fucked up.
Sorry.
So, Land Before Time and Jurassic Park. Another one of those movies.
There you go. Boom. Bringing it back.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Littlefoot is fueling my car right now.
All right, so how about the Street Fighter versus
Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat.
They're both awful.
Yeah.
They're both the same level.
Yeah, but at least we have Jean-Claude Van Damme doing copious amounts of cocaine and Raul Julia's last performance.
Oh, dude, yeah. You need to watch Street Fighter again, good sir. I think that you're like, it's bad, but it's good bad.
It's better bad than Mortal Kombat. Good bad.
The same thing. It's like, this movie's awful, but I can't stop watching it.
Yeah, dude. I think.
Well, I thought it was the shit whenever it came out because I was a kid, and every kid in my era wanted to be fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme. They wanted to be Bloodsport. They wanted to be Kickboxer.
I wanted to be Raul Julia.
Yeah, and then you got these fucking losers.
All right, and
I want stomach cancer.
All right, and also, isn't it Raul Julia, not Raul Julia?
It's Raul. Raul.
So it's not
It's all pronunciation, but I guess in the Spanish dialect it's Raul.
Wouldn't it be Raul?
Julia.
He's Puerto Rican.
Raul Julia.
I'm just saying, as a white kid from Pennsylvania, I was always like, Raul.
Well, no, I think back then it was Raul.
Ooh, that sounds exotic.
Raul. Let me talk to Raul.
I could never read it. I'm like, Raul. I don't know. So it's Raul, right?
Well, I'm sorry.
So
I can't help it that I work.
It's so good. His performance is fucking amazing in Street Fighter. I don't care what anyone says. It's over the top. It's ridiculous. At one point, he's like, I am a god. And I'm like, haha, you're Gomez.
It's Gomez Adams.
He was awesome.
It's like that one scene where Gomez Adams was in the police station. That's M. Bison, just like throughout the whole movie.
Oh, yeah.
I seek justice! Denied!
My favorite line still
So
to this
good.
day is that whenever he's like, for you, it was the greatest day of your life. For me, it was a Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's fucking awesome, dude. Like, he sticks out from my childhood. I was like, ooh, he's so bad. Oh, I love it. It's awesome. All right, how about Dante's Peak versus Volcano?
I gotta go down.
Which one's better? Which one's better?
You know, I'm a devout Tommy Lee Jones fan, but I have to go Dante's Peak on this one.
Yeah. Who's in Dante Peak? Wasn't it
Pierce
Hamilton, Pierce Brosnan?
Pierce.
Yeah. Volcano had that one cool scene, though, where the guy fell out of the cart and slowly shriveled into the lava until it hit his heart. You remember that?
Still.
I do.
Still. Do you remember that scene, though? Like, he melted into the lava? I remember somebody telling me about that, like, and then it hits his heart and he goes, ugh! I was like, and I was thinking about it the other day, I was like, he was already dying, what the fuck does it matter? Why did that little part make this scene better to that motherfucker? Fuck that person, I don't even know who it was. They're like, oh, that movie's badass. I'm like, no, it's not.
Look, at least they made it for somebody.
Well, so we've decided that Dante.
That's kind of like, you know what it reminds me of? The scene in Temple of Doom whenever he's all, Kalima.
Yeah.
He rips out the heart, and the guy is still like, hum num shiva, after his heart is already gone out of his body and still screams when the fucking lava hits him.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, what happened with
that?
that?
That's awesome.
Sorry.
You're right. No, you're right. I want to watch that now because it's fucking awesome.
Hum num shiva.
Which one is the best out of the Indiana Jones? What do you think?
I gotta go Temple.
Ooh, really?
Or Last Crusade.
I was gonna say Last Crusade.
Really?
I love Temple.
I think
the
Raiders.
whole creation of PG-13.
Yeah,
but
Shit,
yeah,
Last Crusade may actually be it for me.
Last Crusade.
Really?
Yeah.
For me, it's between Raiders and Temple, and I like both for very different reasons.
I like Sean Connery.
Indiana.
Yeah, he's
oh man, that scene where he wants to
let it go.
Indiana.
Yo, right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's like, it's Henry.
Right now, Netflix has all 4.
Junior.
And I dare you to make it through all 4. You'll make it through the first 3.
Oh no!
You will not
Once that last
no, once the aliens show up, give it
Tipper the Kingdom of the Kingdom Canacoola Cools.
I kind of like Indiana 4, though.
You fucking...
If anything, it's for Kate Blanchett, because she was looking
God
in that
damn.
movie.
Okay, I will give you that. But anything else?
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf, no.
Fuck you.
He was alright.
And they brought back Karen Allen. God.
What about Ray Winstone?
Like Karen Allen.
There's certain people you can hit. There's certain people you can't hit. Not that... He ain't exactly a guy you can hit, but he's not exactly a guy you can't hit either.
Speaking of people you can't hit...
What is it, your period?
I was thinking about that the other day, too.
Cranberry. Hands off me.
Cranberry juice. What is it, you fucking... Conan the Barbarian versus the Beastmaster. Ooh. 1982 for both of them.
I gotta go with Beastmaster just for pure nostalgia for me.
Really?
I like Beastmaster as well, but also I'm gonna say Conan. I like him. Oh, it's a tie.
So which one's better? You think a tie? I think Conan. You said Beastmaster. You said tie. It's a tie. Conan's better.
Wait. But there was another movie that came out around the same time called The Barbarians with the two fucking buff muscle twins.
Shit.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
You know who I'm talking about? The fucking...
I remember when I was a kid, I thought that cover was just like the British Bulldog had a twin brother or something like that. Those guys were fucking huge.
Yeah, there were these two bodybuilder twins who put out a stint of like movies in the 80s where there were like cops. It was kind of like Double Impact.
Yeah,
was one. There were truck drivers was one. And then they came out with a movie called The Barbarians. The chick that they got in it was smoking fucking hot. She had to have like this little ruby that went to her navel. And then on top of that, like, they were just... As homoerotic as it is, like...
and their
these
brothers.
fucking... Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, they were fucking stacked and jacked, and, like, that
They
was,
were
like,
so
the
big.
fucking... That was the icons of the time of, like, 80s movies in action. Like, well, you had to be fucking... ripped, you had to be fucking muscles everywhere.
You gotta have muscles on your muscles.
Yeah, exactly. But
My
these
dad's
guys
flex.
were fucking... flexing pecs.
Don't be so aggressive. All right, calm down with your angry eyes.
So
now.
I don't got angry eyes. I got sweet gentle eyes.
He's got angry eyes.
He's got them angry eyes. All right, Oliver and Company versus All Dogs Go to Heaven.
All dogs go to heaven. Fight
Javi.
me on that shit.
Can't do that.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, do
I
it
got
again.
excited about my cartoons, though.
Hey, Oliver and Company, what was that? Is that John Travolta?
No, that's
Billy, who was it? It was
Yeah,
fucking
Billy Joel did the
no,
music.
it was Karen
Yeah.
Lewis in the news that did the news for that one.
And Matthew Lawrence did the voice of the cat.
Music.
Like Matthew Lawrence. Whoa, Matthew Lawrence. Or wait, no, Joey Lawrence. Joey Lawrence.
No, man, I'm pretty sure Oliver and Company was John Travolta.
Well, here's the thing, though. Oliver and Company
He
was
did
never.
the voice of the dog.
It was
Yeah,
never released.
right?
Yeah, it was never released on video though until like 10 years after it came out.
That's
it was
weird.
yeah, dude. It was-
You know what?
Are you
As a
realistic?
kid, I always thought that was fucking weird because I remember going to see a movie theater. I was like, oh, I want Oliver and Company for fucking. I wanted to get it. I might have to
They had the show,
renege.
but they never
I had
released
to
it.
renege. I think Oliver and Company was better because I remember liking it more as a kid.
No, man. All Dogs Go to Heaven. That's got to be where it's at. And you know
I
why?
don't know.
The scene where he goes to hell. The
Well,
scene where
yeah,
Charlie,
that's fucking
and you have
dope.
a dog named Charlie. I thought it was
Goddamn.
named after
It
the
is,
All
but
Dogs
I
Go to
didn't
Heaven
realize
dog.
Oliver and Company until you just fucking said something.
Just saying, man.
Like, I totally forgot about the movie. So,
All Dogs Go to
what
Heaven
I'm
is better.
saying is, I haven't seen it since I was a kid, but I do remember it not coming out on video and me
Yeah,
wanting
dude,
it,
it was
and
fucked
I
up.
never got it, and I forgot about it.
It's like the Black Cauldron. They never released it for like 20 years. They put it in the vault and fucking forgot
Man,
about it.
fuck the Black
Yeah,
Cauldron.
but Oliver and Company they never got a release. It was right before The Little Mermaid was made, and
It was
never
made
came
before
out.
The Little Mermaid.
Yes.
Oh, before the Disney Renaissance.
Yes, before the Disney Renaissance. So it was the last film that came out, and they never put it out on VHS.
Jesus.
Aladdin versus The Thief and the Cobbler. Now, Aladdin was 1992. Oh, see how he got mad about The Thief and the Cobbler?
No, because that's a hard one for me.
Yeah.
Because I fucking love the
Okay,
Goblin.
but have you
Ugh.
seen the actual version of The Thief and the Cobbler?
The one where it's like all black and white?
Yes, the one that...
I love that. I actually had it on VHS.
The Thief and the Cobbler was a film that was worked on for something like 20-something
It was,
years.
it was like
And-
some animated swan song, pretty much.
and he did the whole thing himself. And eventually, they just kind of bought it up, and they're like, "Okay, finish up this quick animation," and threw it out there. The year after Aladdin came out, because they saw how well Aladdin worked, and they're like, "Oh, people just like Middle Eastern fucking shit for some reason." So they took this work that this guy had been working on.
It's
for
Afghanistan animation.
and they released it. Aladdin wins, dude, because The Thief and the Cobbler isn't even the real version of the movie.
Yeah,
that should have been
because
released.
all the good children take off their clothes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. He fucking says it. I heard it. Have you heard it?
What?
Whenever the genie says, "Take off your clothes." Yeah, dude. Find it for him.
No. What it is whenever Aladdin sneaks up to see Jasmine and the tiger is approaching him, he's like, no. He's like, oh, good teenagers, take off your clothes.
Yep, you can hear it. It's really, really soft. And you took the VHS and played it multiple times and heard it, right?
I think I burned a hole in
the other one was the Lion King. Whenever he drops, it says sex.
Yeah.
Or if it says SFX, whatever.
Like, I've never seen The Rescuers where this lady giving a guy a blowjob.
No, you're fucking stupid.
It's
you
The
didn't see
Rescuers.
No, there's a lady who's topless in one of the buildings. And they're flying by, and she's like this in one of the windows. She's got, no, it's in one of the windows, and they're flying through the city on the fucking.
There's an urban legend about that Disney was so good at seeing his movies frame by frame and seeing it. He watched the entire The Rescuers, and at the end of it, he goes, "Boys, it's an amazing movie. It's going to make us a bunch of money. Whoever put that naked woman in there needs to be fired." And that's the urban legend about that. It's fucking awesome.
I find that to be bullshit.
Well, you know what else is bullshit that Disney released? A Bug's Life. And
Ants.
That's right. So we got two movies.
Like, why would you choose like my movie over the very expensive Pixar movie?
I don't know. Why would they pick that one?
Yes, Stallone was in it.
Have you seen Ants?
Yeah.
All right. Have you seen A Bug's Life?
Yes.
There is hands down no
Bug's Life.
Bug's Life all the way.
Ants is
no, it's not.
I do like
completely
Ants.
neurotic.
It's not. It's not good.
I do like Ants, but it is not as good as Bug's Life.
Okay, name two scenes from Ants.
Bad.
All right. The scene where Danny Glover's an ant, and you can clearly tell that's Danny Glover. They made a black ant, and he's gone.
Whoa!
And he goes,
"All right,
African American."
Yeah, dude, we don't.
Oh, sorry, African American.
That was a pretty hard black one. They African American. Yeah. So whenever he gets his head ripped off and he starts talking,
and Dan Aykroyd's ant goes, "Termites attack!"
Was a Dan Aykroyd ant in that fucking movie? Fuck that movie. Bug's Life all the way. What was that?
Yeah,
noise?
just like
I'm not arguing with you.
it's crazy.
Now who's got the angry eyes?
Hey, how about Finding Nemo and Shark's Tale?
Finding Nemo, fuck Shark's Tale. That movie does not exist.
It's got Will Smith.
I don't give a shit.
Everyone loves Will Smith.
Oh yeah, the
main
main fish in Shark's Tale sounds and acts just like Will Smith.
Crazy. And Deadshot from that movie.
Oh my god, it's insane.
Once we figure out who that guy is,
man.
We got something. Movies. That's fucked up. To keep in the animation, Madagascar versus Disney's The Wild, which no one fucking saw.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. You skipped over one. What about Kimba and The
Lion King?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 100% right. Kimba the White Lion. And that was made... Well, it's a weird thing. It was pretty... How many years before was it? It was a couple years before.
It was like 9, I thought. It was something crazy.
And then The Lion King came out, and basically they're like, oh, no, it's an original story. We didn't take anything. And then you see shit from Kimba, and you're just like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's The Lion King.
Even the producers of Kimba even said, you know what, we respect Lion King. It's its own movie. But there are too great of parallels there. I'm sure they got paid a handsome fee from Disney to be like, look, this is our movie now. We're making it. And then just like, oh, yeah, no, it's fine. It's not the same movie.
It's like,
there's two things.
Disney kind of acts like cats. Like, oh, I'm going to piss on this. It's mine now.
Roy Disney accidentally slipped once and said Kimba when he was talking about The Lion King. And then after The Lion King was released, the animation studio that made Kimba tried to release just in one theater, Kimba the White Lion, and Disney blocked it from coming out. They did not want any comparison made whatsoever between the two. And you look at certain animation things, even the Pride Rock kind of thing, that's in Kimba. If you look at the horizon with the sun coming up, that's in Kimba. A lot of that. The opening scene.
Like, it's almost shot for shot, honestly. Like, it is fucking... The bad guy even has a scar over its fucking eye. Like, it's insane.
I mean, Kimba versus Simba, motherfucker. How close is it get? Like, you don't have to... Sweet Jesus.
Good
God. God damn it.
Wait, The Wild?
Yeah. The Wild, that's a movie that Disney made at some point versus...
Wasn't that when, like, Pixar...
Disney? Kiefer Sutherland was the line in it.
Yep. Here, this one's pretty big, actually. Megamind versus Despicable Me. That, you really...
Easily.
So close, such different fucking movies, though. I think both have good... I think Megamind is a great fucking movie. I think Despicable Me is a great fucking movie. Obviously, one did way better than the other. But, yeah, the idea that the villain is the hero kind of storyline.
Who did Megamind?
Megamind would be DreamWorks, and Despicable Me would be Illumination. I want to talk about this one. It's called Alpha and Omega, which I never saw.
That's a terrible fucking
It's not
movie.
good. Rio.
Fuck Rio.
You don't like Rio?
No.
And a movie called Newt that was never made. Have you heard about this?
I've heard
Yes.
The
Pixar.
Yes, the canceled Pixar film that was so close to Rio that they decided to scrap the whole thing.
Yep.
The story.
And they were fucking done with the movie.
Yes,
also.
it's fucking crazy.
You know, every Pixar movie they show
A creature
little
or an
something
animation.
for the upcoming movie,
Mhm.
and they had Newt Crossing.
Yeah, and then so basically what you're looking at is they were so close to being done with it, and then Rio came out and they're like, it's the same fucking movie, we can't release it. Which doesn't make sense because they did A Bug's Life and Ants, so when they release it, but
Well, obviously they had the upper hand on Ants. I think Bug's Life came out before Ants also.
my question is this a serendipity thing where one company hears the other company is starting to make this movie, so they're like, well, we can do that in parallel? Or do you think sometimes just ideas pop into people's mind at the same time?
Or I think people get handed down scripts, read them, reject them, and rewrite them.
That's true. Oh yeah, there's no one plays fair in that business. I
Yeah,
guarantee it.
that's what I think actually happens.
How about K9 and Turner and Hooch?
Yeah,
Which
Turner
one-
and
Shit.
Hooch.
Which one was
That's
better?
What, K9's with Belushi, right?
Yeah,
Turner.
Turner.
Hooch.
Yeah, which was Belushi? Yep, not that one.
Here's one that I never even thought about until today. Addams Family Values and the Beverly Hillbillies.
And Family
Yeah.
Values.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, of course, Addams Family Values. I like the Beverly Hillbillies, but the storyline's kind of the same, where you have somebody who's trying to marry into the family
Yeah.
to steal the riches
That
and
is
stuff like
true,
that. And the Beverly Hillbillies did have fucking Michael
Jim
J.
Varney.
Fox's mom from Back to the Future, and she's hot.
Leah Thompson.
So fucking.
And
it's got Rob
and
Schneider.
it had Rob Schneider.
And Rob Schneider
And
is the hillbilly.
Motherfucking Jim Varney
Yeah.
as fucking Jed.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
let us not forget Erica Eleniak.
Well, y'all don't know
as you know,
Oh,
what's
was
her
that the
name?
was that the
Ellie
blonde?
Mae.
Yep.
Oh
Oof.
my god. And y'all don't know this too, but you're
Yeah.
missing out on. We did an Ernest Scared Stupid commentary. It's fucking hilarious.
It's so
I'll probably release it next year. That's what I'm gonna say. It's so good.
We gotta figure out a way to release that one.
Yeah, Ed TV and The Truman Show.
Truman Show.
God damn, yeah. I fucking God. I'm glad you have this list because I totally, every time this shit happened, I thought, well, that's weird.
Yeah.
They got this one that's like this one. And then thank you, because I totally would have forgot about how bad Ed TV was.
It's terrible. What was that? McConaughey. Right?
McConaughey and Anne Heche.
Yeah, dude. Oh, Anne Heche.
Anne
I'm
Heche.
still
Whatever.
Anne Heche. She still confuses me to this day. I'm like, am I attracted?
Confuses everyone.
Am I repulsed?
Look,
She's a Two-Face.
Two-Face
Psycho.
Heche. That's what they call her in the industry.
Do you guys know about Anne Heche's asshole, right?
Oh, yeah, it's bleached.
In the Psycho remake, you can see her asshole.
What?
Yes. Whenever he kills her, the camera pans across. You see brown eye. You see the asshole.
Wait,
Yes.
the American Psycho with Christian Bale.
No.
No,
Psycho.
the remake
the Gus
Psycho
Van
with
Sant remake.
Vince Vaughn.
Yes. There's a
The shot-for-shot remake.
Remake.
Explain that shit,
After-
fucking Van Zandt.
Well-
I'm busy. Really busy here.
Damn it, Ben.
But once
Yeah.
again, explain the fact that you can see
You're
her
genius,
asshole in
Gus.
that movie. It's fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I saw Anne Heche's asshole.
Okay,
And I was still confused. What'd you pull up? Just look up Anne Heche's asshole.
I just did Anne Heche asshole.
look up Anne Heche's asshole. Not Anne Heche as an asshole.
Who's that? Doug, that's not her asshole. If anything, that's like the.
Some lips, a little bit of
It's like
Beavis,
she's- it's like-
little
it's like she's
labia.
bent over, but.
Let me see. Yeah, that's her asshole.
You guys are going to run up
That's
this.
totally her asshole.
Oh, I just saw the. Okay, yep, that is full.
Did you just make eye contact?
I did.
Did it wink back?
Yeah,
did.
seriously.
It's like, hey, Javi. Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
fully
god,
right there.
I've seen this scene a million times.
And rewind and play again and rewind and play again. Oh, there it is. Right there. What the shit? It's on the fucking film. Wait. You guys want to see it live action?
Okay. I like this song.
Let's all go inside. So that is from. So that song is from Hollywood Babylon. That's an old school joke from there, and it's fucking awesome. And
Love
did
you,
you see her
Kevin. Love you,
butthole?
Ralph.
Yeah. Did you see the butthole?
I saw the bottle.
All right,
I saw the bottle.
There was no trick to that. How about The Illusionist and The Prestige?
Ooh,
Two movies
okay,
about magicians
so
that came out.
yes.
Edward Norton versus Christian Bale and Peter Schachman.
Prestige is far better, but I will say The Illusionist is good in its own right.
It's got Giamatti.
Yeah, I know. And I really do like, Jessica Biel is way better than Scarlett Jo is in fucking Prestige. So, I mean, but The Illusionist
that's
isn't
fucking
as
fuck
good as The Prestige.
Javi.
The Prestige is the
No, shit,
fucking
sorry.
shit.
Sorry. What were you saying, though?
I gotta go with the Prestige.
Yeah, I go with The
So
Prestige,
good.
too. Yeah,
So
it's
good.
amazing.
That
The
twist at the
Illusionist
end.
is good, though.
For him to follow up, was that before The Dark Knight or after? I feel like it was after.
I think it was
before.
after Batman Begins, but before Dark Knight.
Regardless, those movies back to back, either way, fucking amazing. And then I think
He's got Wolverine and Batman in the same movie, and Black Widow, and fucking Alfred, and
Ziggy Stardust, motherfucker.
and
Don't
he's got
forget.
fucking Ziggy Stardust.
Yeah.
You know, he was supposed to be Rocket Raccoon.
Really?
Bowie?
Nah, I just made that up.
That's fucking
That's
awesome.
fucking amazing.
That would have been amazing. Dude, Bowie killed it in everything he ever did,
He's
man.
so good.
Oh, goddamn.
So good.
How about Jobs versus Steve Jobs?
Never seen either. Don't give a shit about it.
Ashton Kutcher versus,
saw the Ashton
Michael
Kutcher
Fassbender?
version, and Josh Gad
was
plays
in
the Woz in it,
Yeah.
I believe.
And then in the...
But I didn't see the Fassbender version,
Fassbender
the
versus
Magneto
Rogan.
version.
Who wins in a fight, Rogan or Josh Gad?
Seth Rogen?
Shit, I want to see them in a movie together. That
Have
would
they
be
been?
interesting.
Have they not been?
No. I want to see that shit.
Okay.
I feel like they have
Well,
been.
I will tell you this: Fassbender beats Kutcher.
Hands down. He just beats him over the head with a game
Yeah.
of dick.
Yeah.
Well, he just takes all the iron out of his body.
But Kutcher's winning still.
I get too much
Regardless
iron.
of the hate, he's winning.
I don't hate him. I watched Butterfly Effect the other night.
Yeah?
Well, that's a good movie.
Did
though,
you watch
Butterfly
the
Effect.
unrated version where they baby?
Yes, and
With
he
a
chokes
baby?
himself. I had to tell Britton. I was like, "Look, there's another ending to this movie that's so much
Yeah.
better than this one."
Let's
where they
watch
just
these
walk
self-abortion
by
videos.
and just let's look at each other. Oh, your back is turned. No, my back is turned.
That movie's got some good parts in it, though.
Really does. It was. You know what it reminds me of? I don't know if it's the same director, and it would make sense if it were. But Running Scared had a lot of the same
With
kind
Paul
of.
Walker?
Yes, that Running
I feel
Scared,
like
not the Billy Crystal, Gregory Hines
Yeah.
version. But yes,
I feel like the guy who directed the Final Destination.
Decimation.
The Final
The
Decimation.
final decimation,
The Final
decimation,
movie.
destination, disintegration,
the
dilapidation,
Final Dilapidation.
yeah, degradation.
That's my reputation.
Yeah.
Eric Brest. No, it's Brest. My bad.
Oh,
What has he
not
done
breast,
since
but breast.
then?
Breast.
My bad.
Breast.
Oh, he directed Final Destination 3. No, he... No. Okay, no.
Jesus Christ.
I was close. He was the screenplay writer for the Final Destination. Maybe that's why they feel so similar to me. How about this one? Defender versus
Super.
versus Kick-Ass. Nice call on that, dude. So, which one is the best?
Super.
Have you guys seen Defender?
Yes.
Yeah?
This is
Woody
good.
Harrelson.
So Super? You guys pick Super over
I picked
Kick-Ass?
Super over Kick-Ass,
Really?
but I do like the original Kick-Ass. But Super is
That's
far better. James Gunn, R-rated.
Super's just
Ellen Page.
Super just I don't know. Super was just like fucking awesome and quirky and really brought the feels. And I was like, it was pretty well rounded.
Oh, and it's got Mila Jovovich in it.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, God. Liv Tyler?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it was Liv Tyler, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Scary Movie versus Shriek, if you know what I did last Friday the 13th.
Well, everybody knows Shriek is the better of the two. Come on now. Idiots.
Oddly, I saw that when I was younger, and it is not good. I remember renting
come
that.
on. Shriek is the shit.
Did we do this one? Showgirls versus Striptease
Ooh.
versus Barbed Wire. I guess you can add that in there, too, but I don't remember her stripping in that one.
Okay, Showgirls for my own pleasure, Striptease for watching pleasurability.
Yeah. I gotta go with Jake on that one.
You want to talk about a fucking Skinamax late night on the end of a VHS tape no one should be watching? Fucking Showgirls, man. Only the good scenes.
Yes.
And I'd never had sex, so I thought that flailing in the water was how sex actually went.
Yeah, I
So
thought
when I-
people actually put lipstick on nipples and sucked them off.
Yes, it ruined all of my sexuality because it was the sexual awakening, but it showed everything wrong. I didn't know that was...
Let the fucking begin.
Exactly, dude. I had no idea. So I'm watching, I'm like, I think I can do that. I gotta get in the shape. I gotta do some crunches.
I'm totally fucking this bitch in the water. Oh my god, I got a urinary tract infection.
Where you going? It burns. What do you mean? Get back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely on the end of the skin.
You didn't
back
lick
stages.
the lipstick off my nipples.
Shut up, bitch. All right, I gotta go for the. This is the last one. The one that you all were thinking. We were thinking when we first started. Deep Impact versus Armageddon. Armageddon? Why?
Oh,
Deep
Michael
Impact.
Bay.
But yeah, dude, you hate Michael Bay. Yeah, dude, you fucking turned tail on that one. That's all I'm saying.
I've talked about it before. I know I've mentioned it on podcasts before, but my favorite insert or just a little piece of knowledge for this movie is the commentary where Ben Affleck asked Michael Bay, wouldn't it be more cost efficient to train astronauts to drill than to train drillers how to astronaut? And he's like, shut the fuck up.
It also had Mila Jovovich.
So good. Yeah, it did have Mila Jovovich.
Now, do you remember when Frodo was running around when the meteor was coming down?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and it had young fucking Helen Hunt
Here's-
in it. Lily
yeah.
Sobieski.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she is like a young
dude,
Jesus.
yeah. She's hot. She's hot.
I
Helen
remember
Hunt's
I
not
did
hot,
like
but she's
once.
hot.
I don't know why, but I'm a sap, so I like the sentimentality that Deep Impact
Yeah.
had.
I like
They're very different movies.
They really are.
Yeah.
They had a black president. Deep Impact was more progressive than Armageddon.
Robert Duvall.
Armageddon might
Robert
have had
Duvall.
a black president. You know
Armageddon had a white
that.
president.
All right.
No.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it did.
It did. It did.
Morgan Freeman was Deep Impact.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Morgan Freeman was God in the movie universe, so he could be anything he wanted.
Oh, so he caused the Deep Impact.
Yeah, he was
What
like,
an asshole.
well, fuck this shit. Just threw it down
I've
there.
had enough. These people are killing these penguins far too fast.
And if too frank. Here's the thing, though. Deep Impact is a good movie, but we were talking about earlier. What's the fun popcorn movie? Armageddon. If I said right now, do you guys want to sit here and think and watch Deep Impact, or do you guys want to fucking watch Armageddon?
You know,
immediately you'd be like, I want to see
Both
some
of them
what
Steve
I
Jim.
think whenever I watch Armageddon is that I don't want to let you go. I don't want to fall asleep.
And I
don't
don't
wanna
want to
miss
miss
one.
And I don't want to miss one.
Up in, even when he's rubbing the animal crackers on
Yeah.
Mila Jovovich's tummy.
Here's my thing. And this brings up another good point. I think everyone has a baseline song. That means whenever they hit Nirvana, their brain shuts off. Nothing's going on. Everyone has a song.
What was
that their brain-
Nirvana's? Right, me?
Okay. But that's what I'm saying. Everyone has a baseline song. Mine is Voodoo by Godsmack. Can't stand the fucking song. But if there's nothing going on in my head, all of a sudden I will hear in the back of my ear. Boom, ba-da-dum, and
Magnificent Seven by The Clash.
That's your baseline song, right? What's your baseline song?
Baseline?
Yeah, so when you're not thinking, the song that always pops in your head.
Longview. Green Day.
By Green Day, Longview?
Boom, boom.
Dude,
He
what's so
fucking
fucked
jerks
up
off
about...
a lot.
Yeah. How's
You
that
gotta
begin?
bite your lip.
Why is constantly fucking looking at
You
goddamn
gotta take me away to paradise.
clumpers?
You know what's so
while
fucked up?
Podcast.
Everyone
It should be the other
knows...
podcast.
Everyone knows what their baseline song is. You guys immediately went, oh shit, I do have that one song. Ben's is, I don't want to miss a thing. So he'll just be sitting there and all of a sudden he'll be like, I don't want to miss one.
It's not even a baseline song, though.
I know, dude. No, I'm talking like that song that you go to, like your brain tricks over to.
It just happened that you named a baseline
Yeah, you're right.
song,
I guess.
so I thought a baseline song. So,
valid
you
point.
mean just a song that we go to?
Yeah, your song. that you
Okay,
go to.
so you're talking about bass lines, I thought.
He did, dude. He said long. Boom, bam, 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 da-dum, da-dum. No, I'm talking about that. Your brain shuts down song, and you're like, oh shit, there's voodoo. Talk about a fucking confusion right there. That was awesome. You know what? Fuck it. Hey.
No. Mine usually goes to...
Is there any other movies you guys can think about? I mean, we've got all these papers on the floor. Anything that you guys can You know, the
like
other
we
movie
talked about it before. Also, Mowgli and the Jungle Book.
Oh, the Jungle Book. Yeah, that was the most recent comparison. Which, once again, that was when I wanted to talk about this. Why the fuck would they do that? Why would they say, okay, we're going to make this version of the Jungle Book makes $1 billion. Mowgli, like $125 million to make it straight to Netflix.
I feel like movie production confidentiality is pretty fucking clutch to a certain point.
Yeah.
But then you don't find out that one's making the other until like halfway through after somebody's already been on the fucking set.
Do you see how sly he tried to be about taking that inhaler?
I've told you, I'm not sly at all.
No, he's a fucking nerd.
I think that, I think you're right, though. I think that that's the thing, is maybe somebody goes, hey, I heard they're making this over here.
Yeah.
We should make our version of it. But why would you want to fuck with that? As you've seen from the list, this has been, like, that was only a couple of them. Like, there were hundreds more I could have pulled from. This is a normal thing that has been happening forever in cinema, where there's a almost year, exact same time release of these movies.
Within a month or two of
Yeah.
one another. And
this Netflix thing, literally Netflix versus Hulu. Hulu undercut Netflix and went, fuck you, we're doing this. And the documentary, the biggest thing is at the end of that documentary, like I said, the guy they're interviewing who was part of the ad campaign, he says, he goes, you know, right now we're talking about this, but there's another place making a documentary that's going to come out soon too. Like, it's all about undercutting the competition and putting out your product first and building off of each other's, you know, I guess
demise.
Well, that's basically what you're looking at in this situation.
Serious case of shot.
And this one too, they wanted to undercut the Netflix documentary because a couple of the people who are producers on that, they wanted to villainize in the Hulu documentary, and they do. They say, you know, these guys are making their documentary so that they can protect themselves and protect their image, but seriously, fuck them. And the guy literally says at the end, he goes, they're gonna go fuck themselves.
Nice.
It's crazy. So that must be what it comes down to, is like one studio thinks they can make it better than the other studio, and they just say, fuck you.
Meanwhile, the people suffer.
I guess. I don't know, man. We got some good movies out.
Who fucking suffered in this instance? Yeah. The fucking rich, stupid shitheads that pay $250,000 for a fucking ticket to an exclusive island to get a FEMA tent? Yeah, you know what? If you got that much to spend, you probably should be fucking dealing with a FEMA tent, you fucking...
Watch two separate movies. That's what I meant. Hey, I could give two shits about this documentary.
Hey, by the way, y'all should watch that documentary. It's called Fire Fraud. It's on Hulu. It's really good.
I think I'm going to watch it.
It's really good.
Because...
Look at Javi. He's going to take more hits from the end.
Yeah, I don't fuck with documentaries. I don't like documentaries.
What?
I don't like documentaries. They're too real.
It's literally...
Fuck you.
Dude, it's classic at this point. There are so many times in our podcast where you'll make a bold statement like that, and I go, or me, Joe, what?
Like... I don't know. I was like... Documentaries really trigger my anxiety and fucks me up. I don't like documentaries for that reason.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we're gonna.
Yeah, it's weird.
We're gonna go and watch a documentary now and fuck with Javi, because what are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Have you not ever watched any good documentaries?
I have.
Ooh.
I have. I love documentaries. But
not all documentaries are like depressing or.
Yeah, dude.
You know.
The documentary that broke my back was fucking Grey Gardens. That was the most depressing thing I've ever seen.
Oh, with Dorian Gray and.
I'm not going to dignify that one. Yeah. Son.
Hey, you know it's a really good one? The Thin Blue Line. It actually takes place about where you live in Dallas. The documentary does. So definitely watch that, dude. You want to have some anxiety? Watch that fucking documentary.
Is it about race relations?
Yes, it is.
Oh, boy.
It's fucking crazy, dude. And it happened in the 80s. It's nuts. So watch that at some point. But anyhow, thank you so much for listening to the We Are Air podcast. This has been Duck. I've been here with
Jake
and
Javi.
And check us out on the Facebook group at Quack Attack 5000. There's more podcasts on the Quack Attack 5000 network. And send us an email, quackattack5000@gmail.com. And
bye.
That's all more I got. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for listening to the We Are Error podcast. Please find We Are Error on Stitcher, Spotify, iTunes, Podbean, anywhere you get your podcasts. Once again, you can check out our videos at Quack Attack 5000 on YouTube. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell and share with your friends. We're hoping to build this podcast network, but we need the support of you, the listener. That's right, you're the only listener. So please help us get more so we can enjoy ourselves and grow this together. Thank you so much again.